both the central as well as the state. And for the state, I am the president of the State Indian Academy of Pediatrics. The IAP has about 16,000 pediatricians all over the country, of which there are about 1,500 to 1,600 in Andhra Pradesh. Now, on behalf of the IAP, we welcome Dr. Luke to India, and it's interesting, Dr. Luke, and it's also amusing that you said that Alexander the Great died because of typhoid, and probably India was the country which made the weapon for his death. Well, it was in September 2000, ladies and gentlemen, that members of about 121 countries from all over the globe met under the banner of the WHO. And then they conceptualized what are called as Millennium Developmental Goals. And these form the cornerstones of health policies of all of the nations all over the world. Now, if you look at the MDG4, they were just not a rhetoric which the WHO said. It was more in numerical terms. They said that, okay, this is what we need to achieve by 2015. And if you look at that, the MDG4 states that the IMR and the under 5 mortality has to be reduced by 2/3 of what it is now. And if we go by the conventional ways which we have been preventing and treating disease, it would be probably unachievable tasks for us that by 2015 we would be able to achieve the targets. Now, if you look at the statement of CDC of some of the best public health achievements in the last millennium, the number one achievement has been vaccines. The CDC, the Center for Disease Control, US, says that the number one achievement has been of vaccines, and vaccines are the best by measures, are the most cost-effective means of preventing a disease. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at our immunization calendar of our country, it's the same what it was in 1947. I always feel it is just because children do not vote that our immunization calendar is the same what it was in 1947. Today it is almost the same. So as responsible doctors who take care of children, and as responsible media which highlights and focuses problems of children and others, it's our responsibility to highlight that vaccines are the best by measures for preventing a disease. If you look at typhoid, for which we have met today, and we are proud that Dr. Ella is on the forefront. Sir, your enthusiasm is always very infectious. There are about 21.7 million children all over the world who die because of typhoid, and unfortunately more than 90% of them are from the developing world. There are about 216,000 children. It's not me who is telling, or it's not the IAP which is telling, it's not Bharat Biotech which is telling. I'm quoting the WHO estimates which say that 216,000 children die because of typhoid all over the world. And let's look at what are the measures which prevent typhoid. Number 1, sanitation. Number 2, good hygiene. Number 3, potable water supply. Number 4, vaccines. It's quite lofty and ideal to have very good water supply, very good hygiene, excellent sanitation. But let's look at the figures. Again, the WHO has very nicely put out an article which says that India has the largest population which defecates in the open. It said that out of every 5 people who defecate, at least one of them defecates outside. So we have the largest population which does not have access to good sanitary measures. Let's look at hygiene. Hygiene is basically based on culture and education. A hygiene shabbily is poor. Now let's look at potable water. There's not even a single district in India which receives 24 hours continuous water supply. Unfortunately, despite rains in Hyderabad, we had an article just about 3 days back which says that once in 3 days we are going to get water supply. So these are lofty ideals. It's good. It's good that we should have good sanitation. It's very good that we should have potable water supply. But are they achievable? We need to question ourselves. So the best short and intermediate term measure for preventing typhoid is a vaccine.